Lillard, defended by Quinn Cook. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
C.J. McCollum trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. A three-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Trailblazers take over. Lillard to Whiteside. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Sets him up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
McCollum with the basketball. They're down 3. To Parker. Hits at the line. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Lillard to McCollum. For 3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lillard to Whiteside. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. James, textbook defense.
Green, I got your help.
Lillard here against Troy Daniels. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good. 3 points on that trip.
Lock up, lock up. Here you come. I got ball.
To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
From long range. That out of his range and no good. And And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Deep left corner. Bradley. Misfires. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Short jumper won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And a throwdown.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
A pass stolen by Portland.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Over to the right side. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. To Cousins. Tosses. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. To Lillard. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Lillard, defended by Cousins. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Dame rises, can't connect.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's Portland ball. Lillard in a matchup with Boogie. Screen coming. Lillard. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Ah, rocking the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Lillard to Whiteside. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Hassan Whiteside, a couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. Kuzma to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count the basket inside.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Lakers at the controls right now. Ah, the monster stuff. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Bradley. Avery Bradley missed his first. That one goes.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
In the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
That ends the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Los Angeles, they have it. Here comes the screen. To Bradley. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Going to launch beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Damian Lillard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he misses that one free throw. Cook to bring it into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Trailblazers with the basketball. McCollum to Whiteside. Takes stock of the floor. And he scores, plus the foul. Hassan Whiteside taking all comers. He'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. To Kyle Kuzma. To Bradley. Short jumper misses.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's Cook with the basketball. Up 6. Here comes the screen. To Cousins. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. 4-3. He buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Portland has the ball. Lillard to Parker. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, "Are you sure you want to give me the ball here?"
Bradley to Caldwell Pope. Zach Collins snatching it out of the air. Lakers recover. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. To Lillard. Has a chance. Lillard shot, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Cousins. Here comes the screen. Shot clock violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. McCollum in a matchup with Quinn Cook. To Ken Bazemore. Parker to Whiteside. James into the front court. Up by 6. Jabari Parker sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nurkic doesn't have the touch. No good. Cousins gets it in the right corner. Caldwell Pope off the iron. No good.
Got some for him. Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
To McCollum. Well, leaves the defender in the dust to Ken Bazemore. Portland down to 4 to shoot. McCollum shot off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
LeBron James matched up with Nurkic. Screen coming. LeBron James. LeBron James. 4 out of 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
McCollum up against Cook. Jumper's good.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Cook to bring it into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. James. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope. James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. To Cousins. Short jumper off the mark. Parker with it. Down 8. Looking to take this all the way. Jabari Parker. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
It's James. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Yusuf Nurkic swats in.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lakers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And Cousins throwing it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lillard up against Cook. Got it. Lillard to Parker. Down to Labissiere. Doesn't get the bounce.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
To Cousins. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
It's a big finish.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Able to convert on both free throws. Driving right to the basket. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Scalabrine at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And gets both to drop at the line. Lakers ball. To James. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Here comes the screen. Lillard, guarded by Troy Daniels. And abuses the rim with the big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Scores from the post. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high, but still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
It's Lillard for 2. Just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
James looking for his man. Lillard to Whiteside. Big finish at the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Kyle Kuzma. James still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Lillard defended by Daniels. Here comes the screen. Lillard for 2. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Daniels up against the Weber State product. James. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Portland's got it. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. And counted at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you,
Shot won't go. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers have the lead, but not by much. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Trailblazers are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Lakers are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
That's out of bounds.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Daniels sizing up the all-star Lillard.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Oh, nice step through to get to the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To James. And stuffs it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To McCollum. Down low, Nurkic. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To James. Caldwell Pope. Can't connect. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To James. Here's a chance from long range at long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Lillard matched up with Daniels. Gets it in the right corner. From the painted area, won't go down. To Lillard. Oh, he got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. Nurkic. Not that time. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Lillard to Nurkic. Nice pass to get things going.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
McCollum into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. To Lillard. Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Shot by Nurkic, but it won't fall. To James. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
McCollum with the basketball. Trailing by 14 to Ken Bazemore. Deep right corner. Kyle Kuzma pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lakers at the controls right now. McCollum into the front court. 14-point deficit. Count the basket at the rim.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard defended by Daniels. Portland has 4 to shoot. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish. And that one is out.
Ball. I got ball.
Lillard guarded by Troy Daniels. Here comes the screen. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. To James. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
McCollum to Ken Bazemore. Goes to the right side. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good. To James. Got a piece, and that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Kuzma gets it in the left corner. James, that's off the side of the rim, short. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Lillard to Nurkic. And it's rejected.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
McCollum to Nurkic. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's got 2 shots coming. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. LeBron James with the rock. Surveys the floor. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Parker, deep left corner. To Parker. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Damian Lillard, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 66% in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Bradley to Caldwell-Pope. Trying to cash in. Caldwell-Pope off the mark.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
That's going to be out of bounds. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trailblazers take over. To Whiteside. Lillard. To Bradley. Has a chance. Avery Bradley. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
James. Beyond the arc for three. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Here comes the screen. Lillard sizing up Cousins. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Bradley. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lillard to Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
It's Portland ball. Whiteside to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Lillard, defended by Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Has a look. And it's a Blazer rebound. Throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you
Joe, if I don't get the fourth quarter by the time it's ended, I will tell y'all in the description what happened.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Got it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's James controlling the offense. For three. Oh, that's how it's done.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Shakes free and hits.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
As you see it, I got a triple-double.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
From long range. That's not his range. It's no good. Lillard. Jumper's good. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either. C.J. McCollum, and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Caldwell Pope sizing up Collins. Going to launch beyond the arc. Parker grabs the rebound. To McCollum. Parker. Down to Labissiere. Won't go. Knocked loose. Blazers have it. McCollum buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Absolutely the right mentality coming out after halftime. That's what you do during halftime. You reset, you recalibrate, you come out, and you attack like the first never happened.
Screen coming, trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. Parker into the front court. His guys down big. Jabari Parker rocking the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Los Angeles, they have it. A pass stolen by Portland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To the basket's McCollum, but a shot won't go down. For three. Not a good shot there. As he misses it. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. To Parker. Jabari Parker. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Parker with it. He'll run the offense. No, he missed a short one there. To Caldwell Pope. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
McCollum to the basket, but he's unable to finish. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny pass away, and you have to communicate.
Jabari Parker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74%.